Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Absolute Game of Nerds with your non geek, non nerd host, JP. And today is a Grail unboxing, along with me showing off a couple of other things I've picked up recently. And let me just start off with the recent pickups. You guys may have seen our recent show with Chris from Cheddar Comics. I wasn't able to make that show, but Rohan and Chris was a good show. Enjoyed watching it. But besides them making fun of Lobo, what they also mentioned were a new Guardians comic that Chris thought was a cool pickup. So after watching the video, I went and checked eBay, and I was able to pick up a new Guardians 1 and 2. Now, the significance of number 2, Guardians number 2 here, is that there's a particular villain in here that uses cocaine to get his superpowers. So this is something that should have probably been canceled back in the 90s, but somehow wasn't canceled, recalled, or whatnot. So it's a cool pickup to have. Not that I condone those type of actions, but I like to pick up comics that may be hard to find or may have controversy around them. So I picked those up. Not a bad price based on what Chris had said. So thanks for the tip, Chris. Second, we have an auction locally every Tuesday. And past couple weeks, there hasn't been much at the auction. And this past week, there was a ton of stuff. So I'm going to show you what I picked up. Some of it is comic related, some of it is not. But essentially, I was able to pick up a bunch of Star Wars toys. You got the Wampa. This is one I never had as a kid. Had the other ones, but not the ones where Luke Skywalker could be placed inside the Tauntaun belly. So thought that was a cool one to pick up for not a ton of money. Little Anakin doll here. Not sure who this guy is. I know he's Star Wars related. Got some Kylo Ren. And then we got some original, after this, Darth Vader. Cool little Darth Vader there. But here are some of your original three. We got Ewok and Stormtrooper. And then we have Boba Fett and Obi-Wan with the cape. And he has the lightsaber, as you can see. So tip's broken off, but still cool to find. I had recently found a Darth Vader with the cape and the sword. I think these are Hong Kong ones, but I don't know the significance of that. So if you do, mention that in the comments for me, please, because I can't even read the Darth Vader one because it's all black. I can't see it on if it's Hong Kong or not. But the Obi-Wan definitely says doesn't say Hong Kong on it, but it says something else on it. So some initials. Luke Skywalker card still in the packaging. I think this is from the 70s from what it looks like, but I'm not positive. So we got those. Next, we go to toys. I got a bunch of Marvel Venom, Omega Red, Iceman with a card, Bishop, Human Torch, Shatterstar, Magneto with a card, if you can see it there. You got Cyclops and the coup de grace, Mr. Wolverine with the card, Mr. Sinister with the card cut out. I mean, these aren't still put together, and Juggernaut. So I don't think I paid more than $8 for all of them together. So I thought that was a pretty good deal, given they're in pretty good shape. Same with the Star Wars. I don't think I paid more than $2 or $3 for those. So that was a good deal. I got this little cool case, old ass case for both of them. Next was a Star Wars, looks like a postcard from when I think the final episode 3 came out. First day of, I think it says issue is May 25th, 2007. So this might have been when episode 4, or excuse me, was released episode 3, I think. So nice framed. Got it for like, I don't know, $4. It says $39 on it. Nice frame on it. So yeah, not a bad deal if you're a Star Wars fan. And then there was a bunch of comics. Now, so real quick, got a bunch of, let's see, X-Men, Spider-Man books. Those are on a table. I got a whole table for like 75 cents. And then I got a stack of comics for 20 bucks. Stack is here, and you can see one pretty nice one on the front there. Nice X-Men 173 with Wolverine on the cover. Not in the best shape for this one. But why I decided to buy the comics, I mean, I wouldn't just buy random comics if there wasn't anything good there, but there was a couple Claremont X-Men run. So you got X-Men 148. There's some significance to this book. I forget who the first appearance of someone in that book is. You have this X-Men 145, Dr. Doom on the cover, Milgram cover with Claremont writing on that one. And then the big book that was in this lot, and there was 2 lots, but I only grabbed this one because I knew these ones were in there. We had X-Men. This is what, 142. This is part 2 of Days of Future Past. So this is Everybody Dies. And this one was in pretty good shape. I did press it, though, to get it looking nicer. It is in the Mylar to even make it look even nicer. So, yeah. So not bad for 20 bucks, I think. All right. So that was most of the things at the auction. I did get a lot more things, but not worth time showing you. And then my favorite piece I got this week, I found this on Facebook from somebody. I don't know if you saw my risque unboxing recently with Dave Stevens and Adam Hughes. Kind of looking for some Dave Stevens, on any avenue I can find, whether it be eBay or Facebook or locally. And I found a gentleman selling a bunch of artist proofs of various different artists, and one of them happened to be Dave Stevens. This is going to get framed better than it is now, but just to protect it, you have, I don't know if you can see it, but this is Dave Stevens and the Rocketeer. So Dave Stevens, artist proof 226 out of 850 with a certificate of authenticity here, signed by Dave. It's the Rocketeer and Betty. So I'm going to get this framed. I think this is a nice piece if you're a fan of Dave Stevens. So yeah, so that was a pickup I got, just came in the mail. And then let's get to the Grail unboxing. So saw this on Grails. Been waiting for a price drop for this particular book. I believe this is a book that if you're looking to round out your Copper Age first appearances between Giant Size X-Men 1, Hulk 181, Amazing Spider-Man 129. I think this is one of those top 5s in that era to get with your collection if you're trying to get this. And it's a perfect book to get for this time of the year, which is October. So again, we got a box inside a box. That's always a good way to guarantee that all will not be damaged. So good job to the person who bought this one. All right. So I bought a few books from Grails, some from Diamond, bought a few of these from eBay. Probably the best way to do it is from the consignment sale, just because you save yourself shipping and tax, depending on the size of the book. But again, you got to go where the deals are at, and this deal happened to make sense, so I went with it. And it is Marvel Spotlight number 5, the first appearance of Ghost Rider, the perfect book for this October season, and maybe he'll make an appearance someday soon in the MCU. But it's definitely a cool Bronze Age book, um, showing off the Ghost Rider. So that's it for the last week. I think we picked up a lot between the auction, the Dave Stevens books, and Mr. Ghost Rider here. So tell me what you think. Make sure you comment, like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you on the next unboxing. So appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you soon. Peace out.